a smile on your face, like everything is a joke too. Your mother was getting a massage, and Zeke was getting a lap dance in my backyard. Why? Because you make them feel like it's okay.
He does have that mean little streak, you know, and I.
Come in.
Hi.
How you doing?
How are you?
Today's scoop has the potential to drastically change your life, so hold on tight and prepare for an exciting journey examining the unexpected relationship between reality TV personality Brooke Bailey and Jim Jones. We're exploring the world of celebrity romantic turmoil and shocking revelations. Recent allegations suggest that Jim Jones, a well-known singer and dramatist, may have secretly dated Brooke Bailey. Jim's public breakup with his long-term girlfriend was only a few weeks prior to this disclosure after partner Chrissy Lampkin's twist. Fans are eager and prepared for answers before the action begins. Despite the deluge of misleading information on social media, followers are forced to piece together the facts. For anyone who might have missed it, a summary of this extraordinary change in circumstances must be given. Let's review the key points and consider what each party may be affected by. There is a fascinating picture that has gone viral, showing Brooke and Jim laughing, cuddling, and wait for it, wearing bridal gowns. The historical context: Jim and Chrissy's recent split after 15 years of dating was not only shocking, but it also signaled the end of a difficult time. Jim was reportedly ready to move on not just with anyone, but with the well-known Brooke Bailey, who is most renowned for her role on Basketball Wives. In the weeks following Chrissy's public announcement that she was officially done and moving on, their public appearances were initially dismissed as coincidences. However, when that now famous photo surfaced online, it became evident that there was a relationship between the two stars in the same orbit, as their body language nearly shouted passion. Fans question whether Brooke and Jim were married, given that Brooke is modestly clad in a white gown and Jim appears well-dressed. Though not everyone is convinced, the embraces and grins portray a happy moment that goes beyond a photo session. Critics say this might be a marketing gig all set for a future photo shoot or project, maybe a reality program or music video. When you're in the spotlight, it can be hard to tell the difference between real happenings and planned promotional stunts. Many questions have arisen from these discussions, such as whether this wedding is real, how fast Jim moved on, and what it means for Chrissy, who is still coping with their split. According to some supporters, the sudden infatuation could be explained by the fact that Jim and Brooke's affair began while he was still seeing Chrissy. Since Jim and Chrissy posted a lot of information about their relationship on social media, there are differing views on whether the divorce is genuine. While some celebrate the new friendship, others blame Jim for wasting Chrissy's years by moving on so fast. "That's crazy," said one fan, while another noted, "People move on, it's just part of life." This information could lead to a negative portrayal of Jim as unfaithful, and some continue to hope that this is merely a marketing gimmick since, ultimately, we cannot trust what we see on social media. Chrissy Lampkin is currently in the news as well. How is she going to react to all of this? Will she say something to refute the rumors, or will she remain silent? Given her reputation for honesty, some even believe that after regrouping, she will return to reality TV to give viewers a close-up look at her journey. On the other hand, Brooke Bailey's dating life has been filled with highs and lows, but fans are excited that this engagement could open up new personal and professional opportunities for them both. However, marrying Jim Jones comes with its own set of challenges, especially since everyone is constantly watching them. After years of emotional highs and lows, comparisons to Chrissy, who was crucial in Jim's life, will surely arise. Are rumors of a wedding true, as we wonder if Jim Jones's marriage to Brooke Bailey is a genuine love story or merely a publicity stunt? He has the opportunity to start over. However, there is no doubt that the discussion surrounding them will continue for a while. What are your thoughts? Is this just another chapter in the history of reality TV? Or did Brooke and Jim truly tie the knot? Is it an attempt to grab our attention, or a new start for both? Please leave your remarks in the space provided below. To stay up to date on the latest celebrity rumors and scandals, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can also click the notification bell to receive alerts when we post a new scoop. In light of Jim's sincere apologies for his actions, he acknowledged that he had never been more aware of how quickly emotions can spiral out of control and the potential for irreversible damage from an upset outburst. He intends to educate people by sharing his story. Although it was a challenging, unfortunate period in Jim's life, the event also taught him the value of accepting accountability for one's deeds, showing forgiveness to others, and managing one's emotions before they create irreversible damage. Jim was resolved to change, grow from the experience, and keep it from happening again. Even though there was no way to explain what had happened, he aimed to move on in order to continue strengthening his relationships with his loved ones and to better himself as a man. Over the following few days, the stress only worsened. Jim recalled the loud, accusatory, and emotional altercations that broke out between Chrissy and Rashi. He grew increasingly frustrated at his inability to put an end to their arguments. Everything he attempted seemed to stoke the flames even more. He couldn't make peace between the woman he loved and his sister, whom he had always supported. Then the day arrived when everything changed. Jim was still able to remember the intense exchange. Chrissy was furious that day and, as expected, screamed at Rashi, accusing her of stealing the money again. In response, Rashi defended herself. Jim stood between them, despite the accusations, and attempted to defuse the situation again. However, as Chrissy continued to press the issue, Jim was overwhelmed by the intensity of the emotions. His own feelings erupted out of control as something within him snapped. The anger, frustration, and helplessness surged in a moment, and he made the decision that he would endure pain for the rest of his life. During the heated altercation, Jim lifted his hand and slapped Chrissy. He didn't realize the gravity of his actions until his palm made contact with her. He had never considered himself capable of doing so, and he immediately felt uneasy. He was so filled with regret that time stood still. As the shock, hurt, and betrayal of what had just happened set in, Jim remembered Chrissy's reaction as the room fell silent after the slap. That expression would stay with him forever. It was a sad realization that he had overreached himself. Jim struggled to accept the consequences of his actions. The incident was spoken about on social media and made headlines as soon as it received a lot of attention. Everyone had an opinion, but nobody knew the full tale or the feelings. Jim understood that no amount of background could justify his actions since he had hurt someone he loved, regardless of the chaos that had preceded them or the intensity of his sorrow for what he had done. He'd have to put up with it. Jim claimed that Rashid's claims were never fully resolved and that it was still unclear whether the funds had been stolen or if the mistake had left the family permanently damaged. Shai and Rashid's hostility never truly went away, but for Jim, the most important thing was that he worked hard to rebuild the trust that had been damaged that day, even though it was challenging to get back in touch with Chrissy. Rehabilitation was a difficult and drawn-out process.
Let me control something in my relationship for once.
Hold up. Chrissy, that's not a way for you to treat somebody's mother.
I'm not marrying you.
You as a selfish bitch. That's how I feel. Oh, and what are you?
Jim reflected on his history and expressed his sincere regrets, understanding more than ever how easily emotions may spiral out of control and how a fit of wrath can do irreversible damage. He believed that by sharing his tale, others might learn from his mistakes. He made the same choices, but Jim was determined to learn from the experience and prove himself, ensuring that nothing like that ever happened again. Even though he knew that no amount of explanation could make up for what had happened, Jim had experienced a horrible and disagreeable period in his life, but it was also a lesson on accountability. Jim's primary objectives during this period were to continue growing as a person and strengthen his bonds with those he loved, including learning to forgive and understanding the importance of controlling one's emotions before they cause irreparable damage. According to Jasmine, D. Harris allegedly had multiple affairs while married to Yandy Smith. She claims that one of these women is related to Mendes' close friend Erica, who is also part of Yandy's circle. Erica reportedly has a personal relationship with one of the people Mendes has been secretly seeing, but she has chosen not to come forward, maybe out of fear of judgment or personal ties. Fans quickly took to social media, speculating whether this was another case of love hip-hop drama seeping into real life. Jasmine hinted at even more skeletons waiting to come out of the closet, saying Erica knows what's really going on but is too scared to speak up. Yandy, however, seems to be oblivious to Mendes' behavior. The fan base is horrified by the accusations, with many questioning the seriousness of the affair and wondering if this is just the beginning. The drama takes an even stranger turn as accusations surrounding Mendes' alleged affair in Washington, D.C., intensify. Jasmine returned with another shocking revelation. One of Kirk Frost's mistresses allegedly has photographic evidence, capturing Yandy seemingly comfortable with Kirk. According to people familiar with the matter, the picture shows Yandy and Kirk sitting close, possibly holding hands or in an affectionate embrace. Although Jasmine didn't disclose all the details, fans already shocked by Mendes' extramarital escapades are now doubting Yandy's loyalty. What does this mean for the Frost and Harris families? The image remains unclear. Was it just a harmless moment or something more? Fans quickly chose sides, with some accusing Yandy of cheating and others defending her, suggesting the photo could have been misinterpreted. Yandy may need to provide an explanation. Kirk Frost, yet again, seems to be embroiled in scandal. Has he not learned from his previous issues with Rashida? Observers sense that something wasn't quite right between Yandy and Kirk. Their energy seemed off. As rumors continue to swirl, insiders claim that although neither Kirk nor Yandy has officially addressed the photo, their silence only fuels the speculation. Fans wonder if the cracks are finally showing after years of public scrutiny, incarceration, and now, these shocking cheating claims. If the allegations about Yandy and Kirk turn out to be true, their marriage could be in jeopardy. Yandy's supposed infidelity and Mendes' past actions raise questions about their future together. With Kirk's history of relationship issues, fans are concerned this could spell trouble for his marriage with Rashida as well. Will Rashida stand by Kirk once more, or has she had enough of his repeated infidelities? As the claims keep surfacing, all eyes are on the next episodes of Love Hip Hop. Fans are buzzing on social media, eager to see how the drama unfolds in what might be one of the most intense seasons yet. Jasmine continues to stir things up with new revelations, leaving everyone to wonder what will happen to Mendes and Yandy's marriage if these accusations prove true. Will the mysterious woman associated with Mendes come forward? And will Kirk or Yandy publicly address these rumors? Many people are divided. Some believe the accusations of infidelity, while others think it's all for the cameras. Personally, I feel for Rashida if Kirk is involved in more drama, and I don't think Yandy would ever betray him. Love Hip Hop seldom disappoints with its drama, but this one is especially wild. Family, how do you feel about these explosive claims? Do you think Kirk Frost and Yandy are stirring the streets, dividing the fanbase? Or is this just added drama for the show? And what about that photo of Yandy and Kirk? Were they simply close friends at the wrong time? Or was there something more? This situation feels different from typical reality TV relationships. What do you think will happen to Mendes' relationship with Yandy if these accusations hold true? Rashida has always supported Kirk, but if these new rumors are accurate, will she continue to do so? It's absurd to think this could be just the beginning. With Love Hip Hop Atlanta, you know the drama is always on the horizon. Do you think Yandy and Mendes will have a hard time? Will Kirk's involvement wreck his marriage? And who do you think is speaking the truth here, who's trying to keep up a nice image? Rashida values your opinions, and we enjoy hearing how you follow these stories as they unfold. If you liked today's video, please hit the like button and share it